Hello and welcome back to another Board Crazy review. This week we are of course doing Cryptid. I am D. I am joined once again by my constant companions.
I'm Graham.
Yes.
And they finally, it's in the contract. I have to. I'm Will. I can't make jokes about my name anymore.
We finally signed the contracts
I
last
feel like
week.
he's going to be voiding that pretty quickly.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, there's a lot of things in there I'm probably going to void.
let's enjoy it while we can.
But if you void it, you give up
I
$5
can-
million.
I can still give nicknames to you guys.
Big contracts around here, Board Crazy.
It's huge contracts.
All right, so as we always do in these reviews, we're going to quick roll my brief explanation of how the game plays from our gameplay video. There's going to be a little graphic that allows you to skip ahead till it comes back to us. So enjoy. Cryptid is a game for 3 to 5 players designed by Duncan and Ruth Veevers and published by Osprey Games. In this game, each player knows a little bit of information about the location of a cryptid. The goal is to figure out exactly where it is by questioning your opponents. To begin, one of the game's 54 cards is drawn. One side shows how to set up the game's modular board, while the reverse side will list a number of clues next to player counts. Each player will take one of the appropriate clue books and use the number provided to learn their clue for the game. On a player's turn, they may do one of 2 things, either ask a question or search for the cryptid. To ask a question, they simply move the pawn to a space and ask one of their opponents whether or not the cryptid could be there based on their clue. If the cryptid could be there, they must place down a disc on that space. If it cannot be there, they place down a cube, and then you also place down a cube on a separate location where you know the cryptid cannot be. When searching for the cryptid, you move the pawn to a space where you know the cryptid can be and place down a disc there if necessary. Then the other players will go around placing either discs or cubes based on their own clue. The second a player places down a cube, that ends the search immediately. However, if all players place down a disc on the space, that means you have discovered the cryptid and won the game. And we're back. Yeah, if you haven't checked out our gameplay video, we have a link to that in the description below. Click that if you haven't yet so you can see us play it, so you understand why we feel the way we do.
Yeah, for some context.
Yeah. Anyway.
We very well may spoil that gameplay video in this review, so maybe pause now if you haven't seen it. It's only like 22 minutes long. Check it out.
Yeah, it's one of our shorter ones. Anyway, Cryptid. A proper deduction game. I enjoyed it, which is a running theme, I think, on our reviews, our video reviews so far. We enjoy things.
I haven't enjoyed one game we've played.
You're a liar, Graham. Your thumbs say otherwise. We can start with the gameplay, as I think is the best way to do this. It's a lot of fun. It's I like that it is a proper deduction game, unlike certain other games we've played with sort of a spy-like theme or like a solving a mystery, like Mysterium or Spy Club, where you're a spy or something, but you're not actually like solving a mystery.
Right.
And there is actually a mystery to solve.
Okay.
All right, that's it.
That's it.
Good review. All right.
Great.
Thanks, Will, for contributing. Good job. I'm glad you're here. If you guys have any additional thoughts on that, that would be great. I don't have to say everything. This is Board Crazy.
Yeah,
reviews.
of course. I mean, that's exactly how I feel. It's Will, like you said, it's one of our shorter videos because you cut out so much time, because most of the time is us just sitting there looking at the board trying to figure out what's going on. It's most of it that's really the foundation of the game and what's...
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of moving parts here. It's pretty straightforward.
A couple of the videos that we've done in reviews so far, I've complained about like the analysis paralysis and sitting in quiet thinking. But games like this, it's like I'd say it's less annoying.
Oh, absolutely.
Because I cut out a lot, but we weren't being quiet. We were saying we were kind of trying to gauge each other with a lot of oh, I think I have you down, and then looking at each other. That's not necessarily the most fun to watch in a video, but it's definitely fun in the moment, and it doesn't seem to take as much time as it actually does.
And you're not frustrated with someone's long turns because you're sitting there thinking as well. It almost in the rest of our gameplay videos, you'll see me and Dee clearly complain about Will always taking forever. But in this game, there's a turn where I don't think Will showed the entire turn, but he probably spent 10 minutes there thinking of what he wanted to do. But all of us were sitting there trying to figure out what's going on. There's so much going on the board.
I would say that a lot of the brilliance of this game comes down to the modular board and then the way the clues play off of that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's really well designed. You can tell everything was placed exactly where it is for a reason, like the size of each zone. And
Yeah, it needs to be. Nothing can be placed arbitrarily pretty much in this game.
I mean, I feel like it is good that we point out that our video, while it's one of our shorter ones, this game is not that short. It will, assuming you play like us, they similar, and this is the lowest play count, like player count.
Yes.
3. I don't know if playing with more would actually make it longer or shorter. So I feel like it can go either way.
That was only because we played the advanced rules.
Yeah.
When we were learning this game and playing with like the basic beginner cards, the games will last like 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah, no, definitely. The beginner cards are simpler, but I that's not the main. Like the advanced cards are like the cards. I mean, there's a reason.
Yeah.
You can look at the deck, and there's this many versus this many. There's way more advanced cards than basic cards, and for good reason. That's really the way to play the game.
Yeah, beginner cards would be perfect for I think
they're literally for
people new to board games.
Yeah.
Children,
and
someone who's just learning the game.
Yeah.
So,
but
that absolutely is those clues combined with the actual modular board, as you said, that's what makes it 95% of this game.
And to sort of continue with that theme, the replayability of this game is fantastic. There are so many cards. I mean, there's like I play about 40 or maybe fewer than that, but about that many of the advanced ones alone. 54 all total. Plus, you've got if they count for each different player count, which has different clues.
Yeah.
And then there's also on their website, they have a generator where you can get random games from that.
Yeah.
So there's like no end to how often you can play this game pretty much.
Honestly, my thought, that I think is the best part about this game.
Yeah.
Is the replayability. Usually when we look at games and you look at replayability, usually it's kind of an afterthought. It's like, yeah, this game has probably good replayability or not so good replayability. But in this game, I really think that's probably the best part of this game is that I could see myself sitting down and wanting to play this game over and over again, for even a night, just like...
Legitimately, when we were done recording our video, which took like an hour, a little over an hour, I cut it out of the video, but I actually said to you guys, like, let's play again.
Yeah. Kind of in a similar, I guess, topic is that I think is the perfect game for expansions onto it and stuff, like adding different kinds of clues.
Think so? Okay.
Yeah, different types of board.
Maybe a couple new tiles for the board.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, different kinds of clues, stuff like that. I think would really it'd be something that I would actually purchase. A lot of times, games come out with an expansion, and I'm just like, it's pretty much gonna be the same game, maybe with a new updated theme or like updated artwork or whatever, some extra things thrown in. But this, I would be happy to get more stuff.
At the moment, it doesn't really need it because
it doesn't. But I mean, it's what I mean. It would be fun to see other kinds of clues and stuff like that. And I'm not dissing this, saying there's not enough clues. I'm saying I want more.
Yeah, it's a great starting idea, and you could definitely. I don't know about like expansions. I think if you add more to the board, it could ruin the game. I don't know. I mean, not ruin it, but maybe make it last a lot longer.
Yeah.
It's definitely something that could be rethemed and like repackaged over and over again, and then like make little tiny rules changes. And usually, I think that's kind of gimmicky, but I feel like the theme that ties this game, it's a little loose. You could easily. I mean, it's not highly thematic.
It's an
borderline abstract at times,
which is fine. Not every game needs to be thematically heavy, but it is. Yeah, it's definitely the truth. Like other artwork, components, I think they're all fine. Nothing really wows me except for the board itself, which the setup is really cool. How that works together, but
nothing is stunning. It's but sometimes I appreciate games that are just kind of built to be utilitarian. Like it just gets the job done.
It's built around the mechanics. The mechanics are the focus of the game.
I wouldn't call it a negative. It's not like a positive either. They're functional.
They want you to focus on the mechanics of the game.
Yeah, but this is absolutely fine.
The components.
It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt the gameplay at all. It doesn't take away from it.
The rest of the components are all wood, which is nice.
It's Osprey Games. Simple. They almost all. I don't know. I think every Osprey game we've played have wooden components over plastic or cardboard.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously the board isn't wooden, but it's really sturdy cardboard. Cards are nice. And the booklets get the job done.
Yep.
I have a complaint. There's a lot of colors in the world. Why?
Why do teal
and They're so similar.
Yeah.
Why not orange?
If you have color
or
blind,
green.
Just make this green.
Green is the color, yeah.
Yeah.
pink, white, black. There's so many colors. I guess
Because
white,
they
black are
already
in there.
have green in here.
Fine,
dude.
Graham.
They have no other colors to choose
All right,
from.
You're okay.
They ran out of colors.
That's it. What we see
Yeah.
here is what exists.
A strange choice, but yeah, whatever. It's not a problem.
That's a
but
really minor.
if you're playing with 5 and someone's got like some weird color blindness issues, then
Sure.
it could be a problem.
Yeah.
There's not a whole lot to cover with Cryptid. Like I said, there's not a whole lot going on. It's just a simple rules, but very fun, addictive gameplay.
Yeah, and it's going to be one of those things where, not everybody likes deduction games, so it's all deduction. So if you don't like that, then you're not going to enjoy this game. But I mean, for me personally, it's one of my favorite types.
This is, I think, maybe the most accessible deduction game we've played on the channel, at least. I think it's more accessible than Whitehall Mystery.
Oh, accessible.
Yeah.
It's successful. Okay.
No.
Accessible.
Like, as much as I love those games, I do think that they can be a little intimidating. Even at first, like, someone has to have that, has to play as the Ripper, and they have a thing around them, and they're playing their own game, so they have all the responsibility to not screw up what they're doing and know everything. And then the deducing, I think, is a lot harder. I think this game, with the beginner cards, obviously really easy, and then even the advanced cards are doable. So I think it'd be a really good game if you have friends who've never done deduction games. This would be a good starter.
Yeah.
We should be clear. The difference between the beginner and advanced is not huge. It's not like there's like a significant jump in like difficulty. I wouldn't call it that. It's just there's more going on. There's the black components get added to the board, which they don't in this.
Yeah.
And that's it. It makes it harder to
the
narrow
clues are
things
harder
down.
too.
And they throw in the...
You don't have
the
any of
clues
the
are more
clues that
complex.
say the
Yeah.
habitat is not.
Yeah.
Is not.
It's
those
not like
aren't
you're adding additional like rules.
No.
It's not like it's
Yeah.
like a different, like a tougher game to understand necessarily. It's understanding it's the same. Figuring out it's just tougher.
Yeah.
Any final thoughts you guys want to add before we bid our audience adieu for another couple days?
I wish Chick-fil-A would deliver. Before we get to our scores, I should point out that they're relatively arbitrary.
They're very scientifically
Nope, they
accurate.
keep we have no rubric.
Mine aren't
no
arbitrary.
scaling.
Stop saying mine are arbitrary.
We have a laboratory
Everything
behind this wall right here where we go in and we go into the computer, we type in hypotheses and such.
If anything, skip the entire review beforehand and just get to the scores.
That's the opposite of what I was going to say. What's your score?
If you are unfamiliar with our review system, we all have different ones.
Yeah.
I have a star system out of 5. I'm going to give this 4 stars out of 5. Graham.
Okay.
Well, clearly from what we just talked about, I hated this game. -3 thumbs down. I don't know how that works. No, I'm just kidding. This game was awesome. 2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs up.
Yep.
Wow.
I really often love simplicity.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Shut up.
So he's going to go into a nice long,
Yeah.
complex rant.
No,
about how
I'm just
he
saying
loves
that, and
simplicity.
I think that this game appeals to that in so many ways. So I'm actually going to give it an A-.
What?
But it's
So
not
what-
the best game.
What brought it from the A to the A-?
I mean, that would make it less arbitrary. It's just going to be a mystery.
Okay.
I would say, actually, no, the theme. If it had more of a theme, it probably would have been an A.
Have you decided yet if you do A+ in your grading system?
Nope.
You don't do A+.
I haven't decided
Oh, okay.
if I'm doing A+ or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Thank you for watching this video, ladies and gentlemen. If you enjoyed it, please give us a like, a subscription if you haven't yet. Comment your thoughts either on the game, our review format, if you want us to change anything, if you have any ideas for us, we're glad to hear it. And of course, if you want to share, that's always appreciated as well. For example, on social media, like Facebook or Twitter or Instagram, which we have below all those pages for ourselves. If you want to give us a follow and see, when our stuff drops immediately. Come back in a couple days. If you're watching this on Wednesday, we're going to be doing some dungeon crawling next, which should be fun. Don't you photograph me without my consent.
It's the same pose as last time.
So until we see you again, thank you for watching. I'm D, Graham, Will, say goodbye.
Bye.
I'll say hello, just to be contrarian. See you next time, everyone. Thank you for watching.